What's up, everybody? My name is Jason, and welcome to Breaking News. $3.5 trillion stimulus implodes as Eidl explodes. It is Thursday, September the 30th, the end of Q3 2021. Please do me a huge favor, give this video a thumbs up, hashtag Eidl with your comments below, and you can find me over on Twitter at TrySmallBiz. That's TrySmallBiz, username SmallBiz Inc., the name of the company that I formed to help grow your small biz. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today is going to be a very, very difficult video for some of you to watch. But I feel compelled, as a man who likes to consider himself a truth teller, to let you know exactly what's going on with respect to the President of the United States, the stock market, which is on very, very shaky ground, and what's going to happen if this $3.5 trillion deal goes away. So pull up a chair, grab a cup of coffee, ice cold beer, glass of wine, whiskey for some of you on this one. Here we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're doing well. This is the end of the third quarter. Thank God. This has been one interesting time for many of you. I hope you're doing okay. I can promise you that even though things look a little uncertain, and I'm about to address that in a few seconds, that 2022 is going to be much like 2010 and 11. We're going through a bit of a bumpy patch, but we're only 1 year into an economic expansion, and the stock market, the economy is going much, much higher over the next 3 to 5 years and beyond. With that said, and I say this with the utmost respect as humanly possible, for the record, I have voted blue as much as I've voted red in the last 25 or 30 years. If you've been around for the last 17 months, you know that I tore President Trump to shreds. Why did I do that? Because he appointed Javita Carranza, who rationed the grants and caps the loans, and in the process destroyed millions of small business owners, and I scorched him for that. And frankly, I thought he was prone to lying. However, with that said, I have never in my entire life, and this goes all the way back to Carter and Reagan as a kid, I've never seen a president of the United States lie as much as the current one that we have right now. Go ahead and give me a fucking thumbs down if you have to as a Democrat. If you say anything stupid, you'll be blocked. But here's the truth, ladies and gentlemen. You may have watched the interview with George Stephanopoulos the other day, where in it, 3 times, George, who's a hardcore liberal, asked the President of the United States, did any of your generals ever recommend that we keep 2,500 troops in Afghanistan? And Biden blatantly, and you could tell he was lying, nope, nobody did. Then we all saw the hearing in the Senate the other day, and every single general, not just one, every single one of them admitted under oath that they recommended in writing 2,500 troops stay back. So I said, okay, another typical lie. And again, Trump did it too, Obama, Clinton. Everyone has lied, including the great Ronald Reagan, rest his soul, who I thought was one of the best that we've had, at least in my lifetime. But if you go to Twitter, assuming you're still with me, after this video, you're going to see an infographic where President Biden is telling you, the American people, that he's going to spend trillions of dollars, $3.5 trillion, or at least that's what it was until Joe Manchin and others say, I don't think so. And yet it's going to add $0 fucking dollars to the national debt. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something from someone who's spent half his life on Wall Street, and anyone who's followed my picks at hashtag Stocks with Jason over on LinkedIn for the last 18 months, we made a fucking fortune. I know what I'm talking about with respect to the economy and the stock market. Why are we wobbling right now? It's a lack of confidence, and the bond market always tells you what's going on. We are losing confidence in the current president and his administration, because when you have the New York Times and the Washington Post in particular, hardcore left organizations giving you 4 Pinocchios for trying to tell the American people that you're going to spend more money than any president in history and it's going to add $0 to the national debt. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you didn't hear me, I'm a middle American guy. I don't give a fuck who you're voting for, the color of your skin, or who you're sleeping with. If you're a small business owner, I'm going to move heaven and earth, and I've proved it, to help you and your small business grow. And I'm wired to tell the fucking truth, at least my truth at all times. I am telling you right now, as a friend, as a brother, as a fellow small business owner, if Biden and his administration don't stop with the lies, we're in big fucking trouble. If you saw in the market today, Macy's, Kohl's, Bed Bath & Beyond, on fairly decent earnings, are getting demolished. Why? Lack of confidence. The bond market's going haywire. Inflation's at a 16-plus year high. Why? Lack of confidence. If investors actually had confidence that they were going to keep the spending within reason and they were going to raise taxes where appropriate, we wouldn't be all over the fucking place right now, but we are. So I'm telling you, you need to be prepared. Because if you go see this infographic, if we continue to see the most powerful man, arguably, in the entire world trying to tell us they're going to spend trillions and trillions of dollars, and it's going to add not one penny to the debt, we're in big fucking trouble. This economy is going to go off a cliff. Why? Lack of confidence. President Biden, I know you're not going to listen to me, but it's certainly not through lack of effort. Do us all a favor. I don't think you're a bad guy. Some people watching me right now do. Others think you're losing your mind. Maybe, maybe not. But I actually happen to think you're a decent guy. But you're lying through your fucking teeth, and everybody knows it. You gotta stop with this. Just come out and tell us, look, we're gonna tax the top 1%. If we can get the Republicans on board, we expect to raise a couple $1 trillion over the next 10 years. And yes, even the bipartisan CBO is saying it's going to add a few $1 trillion to the debt. But if you keep coming out and trying to tell us nothing's wrong, there's nothing to see here, we're going to spend $3.5 trillion and it's not going to add a single penny to the national debt, don't be surprised if your poll numbers, which just came out yesterday, continue to plummet. Folks, just go to Real Clear Politics. And I know some of you hate to hear this, but you have to, because it's going to affect us as small business owners. He is tanking in Iowa, Minnesota of all places, Wisconsin, Arizona, Texas, Florida. If the election was to be held today, you know who's coming back in 2024 would wipe the floor of them. And I'm not saying he's a better guy than the current one we have. I'm trying to say as nonpartisan as possible, because both of them used to lie through their teeth. But again, I have never seen anyone in my entire life lie as much as the current administration. So you need to be prepared. If this nonsense continues and they don't bring the number down to somewhere between 2.5 and 2.75 trillion, and just tell us the fucking truth. Tell us we're all going to have to bite the bullet. Tell us it's going to add $3 to $5 trillion to the debt, just like it did under Obama, actually more than that, and Trump, which is over $8 trillion. Tell us the goddamn truth. We can take it, regardless of whether we're on the left or the right side of the aisle. So I know this hasn't been easy for some of you, and I would actually encourage the Republican friends of mine who are watching right now, and you have no fucking idea who I voted for, keep it within reason. You don't have to pile on. Our guy, or your guy, so to speak, was full of shit at times too. I ripped Trump to shreds because he appointed Carranza. We wouldn't be in this fucking mess. But if you're still on the fence as an independent or a Democrat, I close with the following question to you. Has the Biden administration gotten you your 10 grand promised in the CARES Act? No. Have they gotten the restaurant revitalization refunded so that restaurants, 177,000, who didn't get any money the last time the money ran out, have they done anything about that? No. Have they put forward any new PPP for those, let's say, with 10 employees or less, in terms of the ones that missed out the last time or two? No. Folks, whether it's restaurants, live venues, or small business owners that are still waiting after 17 fucking months for their $10,000 promised in the CARES Act, the current administration, who's been in power across the board for the last 9+ months, has done absolutely fucking nothing to help you. Despite the efforts of myself, Speak and See, Stephen Carlson, Ryder over at Skip, Max Maher, Builder, you know the crew. There's about 8 to no more than 10 of us that are fighting on behalf of millions of people. And despite the fact that they have all the power at the present time, they haven't done a goddamn fucking thing to help you and your family and your small business grow. And that is the fucking truth. So until next time, in the following video, I will address some of the concerns I saw in the comments. Lots and lots of people are getting funded. Always remember that I love each and every single one of you. And thank you so much for watching.